Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Ruzina Yassin. I am librarian at GCTW Little Lahore. Today I am going to have an interesting conversation with ChatGPT about an important topic: how to overcome fear and take bold steps in life. Fear is a natural part of life, but it should not stop us from growing, learning, and achieving our goals. So let's begin our conversation with ChatGPT. Assalamu alaikum ChatGPT.
Wa alaikum assalam, Razino. How are you?
Fine, I am. Thank you. And how's you?
I'm doing well, thanks. What's on your mind today?
Okay. Uh, my first question is, what is fear and why do we experience it?
Okay, fear is basically the brain's alarm system. It alerts you to potential danger, real or imagined. And we experience it, well, because evolutionarily, it kept our ancestors alive, pushing them to avoid harm. In modern life, it's the same system, just sometimes triggered by stress or uncertainty.
Okay. Why does fear often stop us from taking action?
Great question. Fear activates the body's threat response, like freeze, avoid, or retreat. So our attention narrows down to stay safe rather than take chances. It shouts, "What if something goes wrong?" And that caution can be protective, but also it can overestimate danger and underestimate our ability to cope. So we hesitate or avoid moving forward.
Okay. Is fear always a bad thing?
No, not at all. Fear can be useful. It can warn us when something's risky, like crossing a busy road or making a snap decision. The key is balancing its signal with reason. So it informs us without controlling us.
Okay. My next question is, how can we identify the fears that are holding us back?
Pay attention to moments you avoid or procrastinate or feel tense without clear reason. Write those moments down. Name the fear if you can: fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough. Once you can name it, it usually feels less vague and more manageable.
How does overthinking make fear stronger?
Yeah, overthinking adds fuel to fear by looping the same worrisome thoughts. So the brain keeps signaling danger even when nothing new is happening. That can make fear feel bigger, more permanent, and harder to step away from.
Good. How can we stop overthinking and start taking action?
Well, start small. Choose one tiny step you can do now, like one phone call, one draft, one try. Set a short time limit, say 10 minutes to act before doubt takes over. Action tends to shrink fear, not the other way around.
Good. Why is it important to step outside our comfort zone?
Because growth lives just beyond it. Inside the comfort zone, things feel safe, but stagnation sneaks in. Stepping out, even briefly, like trying something unfamiliar, builds confidence and new skills and shows your brain that uncertainty isn't automatically dangerous.
Thank you. What is the connection between fear and confidence?
Fear and confidence often coexist. Confidence doesn't erase fear, but it's trusting you'll handle whatever comes next. Each time you act despite fear, confidence quietly strengthens.
How can we deal with the fear of failure?
Reframe failure as feedback. It's information, not an identity. Ask, what can I learn from this? De-link it from I'm a failure. Start with low stakes risks to practice that mindset. Each small attempt that doesn't go perfectly builds resilience. Over time, the fear loses its grip.
Okay. How can we deal with the fear of criticism?
Focus on the useful bits, filter feedback from noise. Ask, is there something I can actually use here? If yes, take that piece. If not, let the rest pass. Not every opinion deserves center stage in your head. Practice hearing criticism without fusing with it. Just notice it, then choose your response. That keeps her energy for what actually matters.
Good. Why are small steps important when feeling a big fear?
Small steps keep fear from snowballing. They give your nervous system a chance to calm down, prove safety, and make momentum possible. Big leaps aren't always necessary. Consistent little moves add up and make bravery feel doable instead of overwhelming. The smallest step is often the bravest.
Good. How can positive thinking help us overcome fear?
Positive thinking works when it's grounded, like focusing on what's possible, spotting resources, remembering past wins, and pairing optimism with realistic steps. It doesn't deny fear. It just shifts attention towards what you can do right now. And that steady hope fuels courage more reliably than forced cheerfulness.
Okay. What role does preparation play in overcoming fear?
Preparation gives your brain evidence that you're ready. Practice, plan, and rehearsal quiet doubt. So when fear pops up, you can lean on that groundwork instead of freezing. Preparation won't erase fear, but it makes the unknown a lot more manageable.
What is one practical habit that can help us become more courageous?
Try a daily bravery, one small, slightly uncomfortable action each day, a short conversation, asking a question, sharing an idea. Little leaps compound, and courage becomes a habit rather than a mood. And
Yeah.
what's what's one small step you could imagine taking today?
Okay. Now, my last question is, what is the most important message about overcoming fear and taking bold steps?
Well, the core message, you don't wait for fear to vanish. You act with it, one doable step, then the next. Courage is a practice, not a swish. And each small act of movement makes the next one easier. That's how bold steps are born.
Good. Thank you, ChatGPT, for this
My
meaningful
pleasure.
conversation. Today, we learned that fear is a natural part of life, but it does not have to control our decisions. We can overcome fear by understanding it, preparing ourselves, taking
Mm-hmm.
small steps, learning from failure, and believing in our abilities. Let us remember that bold steps do not require the absence of fear. They require the courage to move forward despite fear. Every great achievement begins with one small step. Thank you everyone for listening. Keep believing in yourself, keep learning, keep growing, and never let fear stop you from becoming the person you want to be. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, Rosina. That was beautifully said. Keep going, one step at a time. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.